I started DJing when I was 13. I was over in China. I was actually racing cars at the time, and I went to a club. Club was called Today Tomorrow in Macau, China, and it doesn't matter how old you are there. It depends how tall you are. And so the guys took me out to the club, and after that, I saw a guy named DJ Qbert spin, and blown away. I mean, like, the best thing I've ever seen. He was mixing a Tom Petty record and I think a Busta Rhymes record together, and I'm just like, this is unreal. So I went back to the room, and I bought myself some turntables online, and I went back to the States, and they're at my house. My mom's like, what the fuck are these big boxes doing out in the room? And I'm like, oh, don't worry. And I went to my room, and I just hooked them up. I'm like, oh, I need to go buy some vinyl. So I bought some vinyl, didn't know what the hell I was doing. And next thing you know, I was just making a lot of noise in my parents' room for about 3 years, and then finally figure out how to DJ. And after that, I was doing weddings to bar mitzvahs to the most random events. So that's how I started DJing. Yeah, Adam was actually a really good friend of mine. It was more so through mutual friends I met him. I met him through a guy named DJ Politic and a guy named Marshall Barnes. And Politic is like probably one of the biggest influential guys I've kind of held my career to. He's helped me start, he helped me get in kind of the LA scene, and he introduced me to Adam. I didn't know who Adam was at the time. He was just another guy that had a really nice house, dope car, and went over to his house, played some poker, really cool guy, treated me like another little brother, you know, really open-armed guy. And after that, kind of built a relationship. I started sending him some bootlegs and mashups. This is what the time I was kind of dabbling with production, so I started sending him some stuff, and he was like, hey man, let me show you some stuff. You're sending me this stuff, I might, you know, return the favor. And so after that, go over his house, he'd show me some baby scratches and some weird stuff. I'd more so just watch him, because what he was doing, it wasn't just like he was going to a club and me watching him in a club. It was hands-on is so much more important than, okay, I can go to a club for 5 minutes and see what he's doing reading a crowd. But seeing the way he was manipulating his scratching into his live performance was the same as me watching him. So that was kind of the way I wanted to be as a DJ, and till this day I'm still learning this, using the stuff he taught me. And I'm like one of the guys that is only scratching over house music. There's like Layback Luke, Chucky, TJR, A-Track, some top 40 guys, but just strictly guys that produce house music. It's not a lot of them that do a lot of hip-hop scratching over it, and you'll see tonight at Opera, I do a lot of turntablist stuff. I got some routines I do, and so I just don't really have a signature scratch style, but I show MAKJ in my DJing ability with the scratch style. All over the map. Stuff that works with the crowd. I come from a background that a lot of DJs don't come from. You know, I've lived and experienced different types of crowds and different places that a lot of DJs that just come from their parents' bedrooms, and they make it huge and they start making a lot of money and don't know how to DJ. They know how to produce, but they don't know how to DJ. And I feel like that's that fine line of being a good artist and being a bad artist. Not being able to play for a crowd and not playing, or you're playing for yourself, you know? And for me, I don't do that. I'll go play for a crowd, so I feel like that is gonna give me that one leg up from most of the other DJs. My name is MAKJ, and this is my life as a DJ.